Hello. Hi, Tsukaboo. It's been a while, yeah. Hey, Nicole, hi. My hands are so dry. Finally get my white knights today here in a bit. Ooh, great. What did you get? In terms of number of colors or sets? I watched the Downton Abbey movie yesterday. It's finally on Canadian Netflix. It wasn't amazing. Hey, Ari, hi. Sequel set of 24 colors from Blick so I can add my browns and anthraquinone blue that I like. Oh, cool. Ugh, stupid fingers. Okay, sorry about that. Oh yeah, sorry, we haven't changed time yet. We're doing it this weekend. So if you've already switched to... I don't remember which one, but we might be out of sync for a bit. Yeah, the series of Downton Abbey was better, mostly, than the movie. The movie was not bad, but not great. But yeah, this series... Like, my main issue with Downton Abbey is that more than half the characters get on my nerves. So, yeah, that's problematic a bit. Oh, of course, I didn't know. Yeah, that's kind of stupid that we... Like, it happens all over the place. It's like, not at the same time. I think what was the thing that I saw recently? It was about Australia and how Australia has 5 different times throughout the continent. Like, that's delicious. I also started watching I think I mentioned it, but the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I saw Dune. Yeah, that's the... I was like, I saw something that I thought was great recently. What was it? It's Dune! Finally saw it. It was amazing. Yeah, I don't know why they have everyone set at different times. It's so silly. Like, I can understand following the meridians. Like, that I can see because the earth, like, turns, but why is it not all at the same time, you know? Is that a Marvel show? Yeah, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is the TV show they made on Disney Plus. Oh yeah, Dune was so good. So pretty. Like, the only thing I didn't like about Dune is not related to the movie itself. It was all about, like, we have to go quite a long way to get to a theater, and then to be in a room full of people. It was packed. It was really crowded in there. And with the pandemic still going on and all that, I was just like, ugh. But we don't get HBO Max here, so we can't stream. Dune was great. Timothée Chalamet is a very good Paul. Completely sold. And Zendaya's Chenny. Okay, let's get a sketchbook going. I love the one in this version. I loved it too. I haven't read the book in a while, so I don't really remember. I have a memory that Jessica is less emotive in the book, but it did not really bother me since I knew what was coming, you know. And to me, it sort of played as her having this feeling of impending doom. Like, Mr. He has a better memory than I do. So for him, there were more things that he sort of didn't enjoy as much, because he remembers how different they are from the book, but I haven't read it in a long time, so I'm just like, yeah, it's all good. I love it. Ew. Not like that. No eraser bits in there, please. Yuck. Gross. Sorry. Has anyone seen the trailer for the Robert Pattinson Batman movie for next year? Yeah. I love this song they have for the trailer. I mean, the trailer was good, but the song was really... Okay, I should be back. Hey, Otto! Just in time. Hopefully I've managed to fix why OBS was acting up again. Hopefully. I'm dancing. Oh, yeah! That's true. So is it earlier for you or later for you? It should be earlier, right? So happy to see you, Otto. It's kind of hard to time up our time zones because there's a big difference. Looks good to me. Yay, thank you, Nicole. Yeah, it's an hour earlier for me, but only for today because yours goes back tonight, right? Yeah, tonight? It's either tonight or Sunday night. Hello, Pico! Pico, viens me voir! Salut, ma fille! Non, va-t'en pas! Viens me voir! Viens me voir! Bébête! Salut, mon poussin! Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Ah non! Ah non, tu t'en vas pas! Mais il t'a attrapé! Salut, Pico! Salut, Pépette! Bonjour, raton! Salut, boubounette! Yeah, I think it might be Sunday night. Like between Sunday and Monday, yeah. I'm not sure. Salut, Pépette! Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce que tu cherches? T'explores. C'est ça. C'est pas une bonne place pour explorer, Péco. T'es bien belle. Pre-art cat showtime, yeah. Oh, c'est fini? Bye, Péco! check. I have my phone. I always forget I have like this really handy small computer. I'm old. It's not automatic for me. Did you see her a bit, Otto? Daylight saving time 2021 in Canada began, sorry. Oh no, not that one. It ends at 2 a.m. on Sunday. So between Saturday and Sunday, so tonight technically. It's so stupid. Did you see Peko? While she was there. Yes, I saw Peko. Yay! She's as adorable as ever. I know. I know. She's a very cute kitty. I got this awesome color globe from Colormundo. It's not a color wheel, but a color globe. Whoa. How does that work? Currently putting it together. They have dark tones to the south pole and light tones to the north. And it's easy assembly once one figures out the number sheet. Whoa. I'll check it. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. They look like this. We've been having a lot of visits from Chaz, and he's getting so extra floofy, and it's so cute. That one's good. Meow. Meow. So I got this little game on my phone that's called Cat and Soup. Cats and Soup? And there's really not much to it, but it's full of cats and they're really cute. Cats and Soup. Yeah, it's really cute game. So basically you are in a clearing in a forest and you have cats either preparing ingredients for soup or juice, and you have like a soup station and a juicing station, and then you get cats and you just try to pair them up with the best station they would fit, and it's really a bit random. It's hard to describe beyond you have cats and they make soup and juice. But it's you know, sometimes you need something just to turn your brain off, and that does the trick. Neko was really good. I played it a lot on my previous phone. I stopped playing Neko when I got stuck at the point where I was unable to catch the cats I was missing. Hey, salut Babou! Salut maintenant, qu'est-ce que tu fais? Tu veux venir? Tu veux venir me voir? Non, tu t'en vas? C'est petit! Elles ont-tu leur... Tu sais quoi?
Oui, oui.
Ouais. Ni ta fille.
Tu les entendais pas?
Non. Scott, qu'est-ce que tu fous? Reste là-bas de bord. No, she doesn't want to come. She's playing difficult. Grosse patate, viens-t'en. No? Speaking of catching cats, yeah. She's too far, and now she's walked away. She'll be back. We started calling Pickle Little Pigskin. I hope that's okay. I hope that's not a weird slur or something that I didn't know about. Hold on. I thought it was a nickname for a football. But, yeah, maybe I should check it out before. They're made from, okay. Doesn't seem to be anything too touchy. But yeah, we call her that because she's, like the way she's shaped. If you look at her from above, like, this is the head, and you have the ears, then you have like the shoulders are here. And she's shaped like she has like a little pigskin kind of shape. And then the tail is here. So that's from above. But she's not fat. She's, you know, proper weight. She weighs the same thing as Scout. But Scout doesn't have like is not as barrel-chested as Pecco. Qu'est-ce que tu fais, Scout? Croton. Tuna. Big tuna. Meow. Hmm? Man, I love the Fidinscape pens, but they dry out so fast in arches. I don't remember which one these are. Are they disposable? Hold on. Là, là. Là, là, la fille, là. Elle est où la fille? T'es où, toi? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Miaou. Tiens, 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 tiens. Qu'est-ce que tu fais, ma Scooty? Hello. Hello. Ouais, elle est toute contente. She's so happy. Hey, baby. Un gros bibite. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce que t'as vu? Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Don't know if you can see her face. Not quite. Ah non, tu veux t'en aller déjà? Tu montres tes fesses à tout le monde, là. C'est quoi ces manières? Bye, Scooty. Oh well. Scout is also getting extra floofy. We were graced by their presence. We should be grateful. She's somewhere, like, in the next room, being like, meow, meow, pay attention to me, pay attention to me. And, like, we were paying attention to you, like, 2 minutes ago. Hey, lab accident, hi. Oh, I think she's in the litter box. That would explain a lot. Please, please stop me from buying more stitch marker. Oh, you probably have enough, don't you? Like, just in terms of volume. You could probably put some on, like, a Christmas gift suggestion list. Trying to think of tips to help curb buying a lot of these. Of course I have enough. Yeah, that's not a good one, right? Not very convincing. It's a bit like with paint. When I'm begging people to stop me from buying something, it's because I've gone far beyond the amount I need. Okay. I'm trying to think of good things to, like, calm down the need to purchase more stuff. Well, one thing you can do that sometimes works is you can take out the ones you have and either just, like, interact with them or sort them out. Hey, April, hi. I'm trying to think. Sometimes, taking out the ones you have, like, putting them all together and sorting them out can help. Wish lists, holiday, Christmas lists as well. Like sometimes it's really helpful to, like, I know that they're in a list somewhere. That gives me a bit of a respite. You can talk about them with someone or share photos too. I think that helps. Like with supplies that are really tempting, I find that sharing photos of them can really help, like, sort of calm down the hype. Oh yeah, definitely. Lotta says, yeah, I've been using them a lot lately, which is why I ordered some more. But you know when you've bought something, but it's taking ages to arrive, you start looking for some more. Yeah. No, that's not just you. I tend to do that too. It's a trap. It's either that's one of the things that happens. Another one that happens is that, like, when you order something, you're really into it, but if it takes too long to arrive, you've moved on to something else a bit. So when it arrives, you're just like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember I was really hyped for this, but that was like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, and the thing with stitch markers, it's not very big, you know, it doesn't take that much space. It's not like collecting vases or something. Vase? The stuff you put flour in it. Or mugs. Oh yes, I totally get that too. Oh my gosh. We're so similar again! No! This is good. Hello, Mikey. Hi. Hey, Cyan. Hi. In my case, it often helps if I get some pretty container for something and decide it is my limiting factor. It's like, well, what do I do with this now? Oh, I know. It used to be really present with stuff from like AliExpress because that takes forever to arrive. The one bad side to upsizing living space. Oh, is it really a bad side? It's a bit the same thing that happens like with stuff like Kickstarters or whatnot. It's really hard to maintain hype for your product if it takes 2 years to to sort of put it out. Like, people were still happy to support the person or the company that made the Kickstarter, but yeah. I'm knitting at the same time my hoodie. Oh, yay! If you're comfortable with that, I think a lot of us would love to see pictures of it when you're done, Cyan. People who I know knit, crochet, and I have addresses of. Please expect some handmade. Handmade by you. That's super exciting. Yay! I'm gonna have to think of something to crochet just to use them. I always do things that are sort of really basic. So, like, when I see how Otto works with the stitch markers, I'm super impressed, because I'm like, how? I started another blanket, knitted similar in design to my green one, but in purple. The one with the really intricate pattern, or another one. Box of paint. Hello. Fireworks night and Puppers needed some too. Oh, poor Puppers. Oh no. Dang, that's something I remember seeing a lot. Like, they would do fireworks at the park nearby, and people would bring their dogs to watch them. And the dogs are always terrified, and I'm like, why? Poor doggo, that's super loud. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty, Yoto. Work with, yeah, like when you sort of crochet or knit something, like you have your project, let's say it's a blanket shaped project, and you have like a column or a row of markers. And I kind of learned how to crochet mostly for doing like stuffed toys or amigurumi. So I kind of use one marker and I move it up as I go through the project just to keep track of where my rounds start and finish, so I can count the stitches in the round. But I sort of never really figured out how you can just leave a marker in the work and then remove it. Oh yeah, that's so I make the right number of rows. Oh!
Allô, toi? T'es de retour? Ah, la tenante, tu veux-tu t'installer sur ta chaise? Allez, scout. Hey, fille, saute. Ah, t'es la pire. T'es la pire. Super chiante.
Well, it's it is gorgeous. I use them a lot in knitting. Yeah, I saw that, especially with I guess Fair Isle to keep track of the patterns. Like I saw people use a leftover piece of yarn as a marker as well, but my brain gets sort of caught in the fact that it stays behind and you'll have to pick it up after. Oh, she's gone again. That's her latest thing. Scout's latest thing after dinner is that she will annoy us for like an hour or two, and eventually she'll sort of finally decide to nap. But we don't know what she wants. I have a cocoon cardigan my mom made me a couple years ago. It's so nice. I wish my brain could figure out the patterns. I think a cocoon cardigan, is it the ones like if you put them flat, they're a bit shaped like this. And that's the sleeve, so this part is like attached, but this part is open, so when you sort of have it on someone, it will bunch up at the neck, then you'll have the sleeves, and then it will like go down like this. Does that make sense? Person. Yep, that's it. Okay, good. Me and Yarn are still in a love-hate relationship. I love it, it hates me. Oh no, box of paint. Oh no. I want to make it work so badly. I'm great at picking nuts though. Meow! Ben coudon. I don't know if you can hear her. She's silly.
T'as vois-tu?
Oh oui, t'as pas du gâteau. J'ai pas le changement.
I kind of like detangling yarn too. When I would do like friendship bracelets with embroidery thread, it would always end up as a big tangled mess, and untangling it was a great puzzle. And she's back! Grosse tannante. I picked a silver gray and it's alpaca wool. Alpaca is so soft, but so itchy. I can't do alpaca. I can't even do like soft acrylic anymore. You just need someone to show you how to do it in a way that works for you. That's very true. Yep. Switch.
Le moteur est parti.
Yes, t'as réussi à l'avoir?
Le
Ah
moteur,
bon.
il fait beau, 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 beau.
Petite fesse plate. Ça, c'est étonnante. Petit monstre. Here's a stack of scary yarn balls. Have at it while I do my thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the page. I'm gonna practice drawing gerbils. I want to draw them cartoony, so... Yeah, that's not very cute. Ah. I tangle the Christmas lights every year. There's definitely something about Christmas lights that they inevitably get all tangled up all the time. That would not be a nice job. Bless the parents out there. Yep. My brain sees it as a grid puzzle that definitely has an answer, so it is absolutely solvable. Yeah, that's a fair point. If your Christmas lights are entangled every year, are they truly Christmas lights? Good question, Yuri, and hi! I would say that they're not. Sings hyperfocus. Oh, I've been here since the start. I'm just reading a book and listening. Oh, that's fine. Hi, anyway. Oh my god, this one is such a chunker. On a quick cuteness overload side note, I was looking for some photos and found all the pics of my sis sent me through Emmy's pregnancy, and it's so amazing now that I know which one of those little fur balls was Bear. Oh, question, what is everyone doing while enjoying this stream? Oh. Resisting Animal Crossing and walking. Sorry. Whoa, whoa. Walking hubs through how to cook bulgur wheat. It's really easy to cook. Like if your bulgur is fine enough, you can just add like the same amount of boiling water and let it sit, and it's gonna soak up. I'm having an unwrapping and swatching party of my new paints. Oh, they arrived! Yay! I'm painting. Yay! Sorry about that. Can I... We're just trying some different grains to break up the rice versus pasta argument in our house. I can eat rice every day, you can eat pasta 3 times a day. Though bulgur is not a different grain, it's just a different preparation. It's basically really, really teeny tiny noodles. I'm currently trying to sew zippers onto a knitted cushion. Oof. First time sewing a zip onto a knitted this. Ooh. I hope it goes well. It's got a nice texture. I've been making it like I would make grits at home. And it's not the same, but good enough. Oh, great. Yeah, it's definitely a different texture for sure. April, I'm really sick today. Oh no! Home COVID test tonight, another at doctor's Monday. I'm fully vaccinated, but you can still catch a mild form. Headache is killer. Oh no, that sucks. I hope it's not COVID. We should always hope it's not COVID. Gerbils have really fun feet. They're super long. Well, so far I have 18 of 27 drawings for stocking stuffers done. Whoa! 9 have been painted. The second grouping of 9 is getting painted tonight and tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome! Hey, Fairy Dust, hi! Okay guys, how do I convince husband to adopt a new kitten for Christmas? Okay, maybe this would work, but you kind of leave, you mention it casually, like every once in a while, and you show pictures, because as far as I can tell, I've heard a couple of times that people were like, the woman in the couple was like, oh, I would love to get a cat, look at this cat, he's super cute, and the dude was like, no new cat, blah, blah, blah. But with time it switched, like the guy became super into getting the cat, so that could be a way, by having it delivered Christmas morning and surprise. Good reminder just to practice good sanitation. Yeah. Oh, it's the time zone thing. I'm sorry. We switched time tonight. And I think you guys have all switched already. Santa wanted us to have a cat. He thinks it's too soon. Kit Kat pasty John. Oh, I'm so sorry. June. Well, that's 6 months. Is it really too soon? It's really hard to tell because some people really need time to grieve, and other people really benefit from having something new and cheerful and positive to sort of latch onto. Okay, I'm gonna try to doodle some ferrets too, because ferrets are super adorable. Depends on the person too. Oh, that's cute, Tsukabu. That's often the case, though. The most reticent person in the household to get a cat is the one that sort of falls in love with the cats. They can tell. Ferrets are fluffy noodles. Yeah, furry sausages. Wintertime and summertime would make so much more sense. But ferrets always smell like fish. Cute. I don't think they always smell like fish. I think there's a way to get ferrets that don't smell anything. I hate sewing. Oh no. Do you machine sew or hand sew? It's the cage that gets smelly, not the animal. Interesting. I don't know if there's a sort of a workaround that. stuff like, let's say, just pitching ideas, but like cleaning the litter box really often, you know. Machine sewing, I'm okay for quilting and stuff, but this is awkward. I personally don't have the patience for sewing all that much. And like, if something was sewn a bit like skewed, I would just leave it. I was just like, blah! No, this is too. Ugh. Nope. I'm considering getting rid of my sewing machine. I don't use it.
Oh, cute.
Scout has finally settled down. Yay. I just sew hems and pockets, only thing I have patience for. I hate when there's like 250 stitches on needles. It gets hard to handle and takes ages to finish. Ugh. Bleh. That's so many stitches! Ah! 250! I'll stick with a parrot and a dog. Parrots smell like fresh new mown hay, and dogs only smell if you give them cheese. Or if they're wet. Cats smell good. Sorry. Hiccups. Oh, 230. Whoa. That's partially why I've put up beginning a sweater and decided to start with knitting socks. They're much quicker. Have you even managed many? I'd get so less. Oh, same. I'd probably drop a few and be like, no. I don't know why I prefer crochet. Technically, with crochet, you could have something that is 500 stitches long and still be good. You don't really need to have them on a support. My mom made my prom dress for me in high school. A lot of machine work. Oh yeah, I can definitely see why. That's a complex thing to make. It's always so awkward to draw something for like the first time. It always looks so stupid and off. I'm faster crocheting. Yeah, I'm faster. I'm not very fast, but I think I'm faster too. Okay, sewing bit done. It looks handmade. Well, it is handmade, so... Lots and lots of stitch markers. See? There's a need for that. No! I'm nearing the end of my second sock and I've listened through so many audiobooks just for this one pair of socks. I'm just so, like, socks sound nightmarish to me because you finish one and then you have to do another one that's similar. Ugh. I hold a crocheting hook wrong and it hurts more. Are you left-handed or right-handed, Cyan? Have you heard that Betelgeuse is expected to go supernova by the end of next year at latest? I'd love to see that. Trying something for the first time always looks whack, but yours are really cute. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's really weird because you're in full mode, like, I draw a thing and then I look at my reference and I compare and back and forth and back and forth. So you really see all the shapes you got wrong. And then you're like, I'm not progressing, but by doing enough of these at some point, it's gonna get really better. I really want to learn to sew. I'm in a massive knitting phase at the moment, but after this, maybe... Damn, I have lots of scissors. Where? How? That's going to be a stellar event. The boompish. Betelgeuse. Did you guys know that that's how they translated Beetlejuice? In French, like the movie, it's called Betelgeuse. Betelgeuse. Oh yeah, definitely. I have the same with my commissions. I'm the one seeing the mistakes, but the clients always love it. I saw your latest commission and it was absolutely mind-blowing. It's gorgeous. I'm right-handed. I can knit and crochet both ways. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like gazeuse, but different. Betelgeuse is usually the 10th brightest star in the night sky, and after Rigel, the second brightest in the constellation of Orion. Would be pretty interesting if it went supernova. Life phases, surely. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of text. Ambidextrous people unite. It was the first time doing a double portrait, but it went well. It definitely did. This is amazing. I was staring at it and I was like, whoa, for a very long time. Yeah, I'm also very slow at crochet. I see people crochet and they go like, "Brah," and it, and I'm like, doop 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 doop. Get to nap for a bit. Oh, I hope you managed to get a bit of rest and that the pain lessens, April. It really doesn't sound like fun. This is how I hold the crochet hook. Ooh, that sounds really painful. Can I show it, Cyan? Or hi, Ruka. By the way, hello, Dago. I don't know how I hold my crochet hooks just like that. Bottle. Swollen. Come here, you. Yes, you can show it. Yeah, that looks like really cramped for the wrist, mostly. I don't remember how I hold my hook if I don't actually do it. I'm super slow. That's basically how I hold it. So, yeah. I get like hand cramps if I crochet too much, which is why I got these sort of ergonomic crochet, but even with those. Hey Anastasia, hi. Hello, hello. Who here is a knife holder for crochet? Knife holding. I guess I am a knife holder. The thing is when I cut stuff with a knife, I don't even hold it like that. Hey Brenda, hi. Like I'm right-handed, but if I have to cut something, I will stab it with my fork and cut with the other hand and then switch back. Which one are you, Otto? Are you a pencil holder or a knife holder? You're a pencil holder. So you hold it similar to how you hold the pencil? Huh. Yeah, same, fairy dust. I was like, hold on. It's a bit like, you know, how your other hand holds out the tension of the thread. And people are like, oh, how do you hold your thread? And you're like, I don't think about it. So hold on. It's why I like triangle grips on my crochet hooks. Oh. So the ones you have, wait, was it Hamanaka? They're still in my wish list. They look really good. But yeah, I need some like, I can't do with really small thing, whether it's brushes or crochet hooks. Have you seen those people who whine and whine around their pointing fingers? No, I don't think I have. How do I? Yeah, that's how I hold it. I think. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's basically how I hold it for tension. Ow! Aw. So hold on, how would I? So you hold it like that, and you do you use your fingers to sort of hold on your crochet, and then you stab. I think that goes faster than knife holding. This is weird. Oh my gosh. I really need to improve my crochet grip, but I was like 4 when I learned, so it's pretty hard to switch. Have you tried learning with your other hand? If you're ambidextrous, perhaps if you learn how to crochet with your left hand, it's gonna be easier to switch it up. I just finished this. Ugh. Oh, my finger really cracked. Ouch. My left hand knows the wrong way too. Oh no. Oh no. I'm right-handed, but my older sister is a lefty, so I do a lot of mixed up. But it took me months to realize that I never had a problem bumping elbows at dinner because almost everyone eats left-handed. Nothing beats a molasses cookie, Caturday, and a paint and wrapping swish party on a Saturday. That sounds like a lot of fun. The set I have from my mom have bigger squishy handles and headlights. Whoa, what? Wow. That's super high tech. light on the hook seems novel, but they are bright, focused on the tip, so I can see what I'm doing, even if it's not working out. That's really, really cool. It's gotta be super handy when you work with dark yarns. Hey Val, hi! Man, the struggle of laziness. And I want to wait for paint to dry, but I want to get up and find a hairdryer. Yep. Definitely know that feeling. This is sort of the one time it can be sort of useful to have focus issues, because you're like, oh, I have to wait for it to dry, so I go do something else, you know. Okay, I found my pearl style. It is called Norwegian pearl. Cookies! Laziness mixed with impatience. I just keep my drawer on my desk, no excuses, or I would get nothing done. Yeah, I have one that is quite great for drying stuff, but the cats hate it. And the times when I need it is always when they're sleeping, and I don't want to like wake them up or startle them, so I end up almost never using my hairdryer for paint. It's a bit annoying. So, what was something amazing that you ate this week? Let's start talking about food. More talk about food. Red Lobster? I haven't seen a Red Lobster in forever. I don't know if we still have them in Quebec. Yeah, I'm not disturbing the kitties. My desk is just in my bedroom. And sorry, the cats can't get there. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Red Lobster, Quebec. Oh, there's a redlobster.ca, so there's some in Ontario. Oh yeah, we don't have them in Quebec anymore. They're in Alberta, Manitoba, Ontario, and Saskatchewan. Well, it's tampot season again. I'm not happy about it. It's boiled potatoes and boiled vegetables mashed together. Well, which vegetables? Like, people, by people I mean my parents, they would often do potatoes, carrots, and turnip, like boiled together and mashed. Not saying that I loved it, but I just generally disliked how they did mashed potatoes. Ugh. I had a bacon cheeseburger for the first time in 2 years. It was amazing. That sounds awesome. Mashed potato and cabbage. Really? There's something about sweets that I can put my finger on that leaves me right in the middle. Aww. Potato do not hide. Hold on, what is swed? Sweet. Swed. What is that? Oh, it's a freaking turnip. Oh, okay. No, potato is not a taste that will hide other tastes. It will be overwhelmed quite easily. There are different versions. There's kale, onion, and carrots. Ooh. Endive and sauerkraut, but it's not mashed potato. The potatoes just get smashed to death and then mixed with the vegetables. Weird. Colcannon is the potato and cabbage, huh? Not surprised. Sweat is a turnip, but there's something not the same. They call it a rutabaga here. That's the one we have a lot. Like, you have the small turnips that are white and purple, and then you have the other turnips that are like yellow and dark purple. Yeah, same. I didn't know that was a word in English. I was like, what? Hold on. So yeah, so that's the very common veggie here. Like rutabaga. Rutabaga. That one. So that's a Swede. And the turnip is the lighter one. Turnip versus rutabaga. You know, around here, they're both called neve, which is turnip. They don't really make a difference. Which is probably why I never even took notice of it. To me, there was always, oh, those are the small turnips and those are the big ones. Potato and cabbage. No, around here, the mashed potatoes my parents would make, they would add like butter and milk in them and bleh. The little ones taste of exactly what you add to them and yummy. The big ones have a really strong taste, but they get a bit sweet when you cook them. Rutabaga here seems more fibrous. Like when you get a string avocado. Oh, that's gross. Blech. Ah, blech. I had forgotten about string avocados. Now I'm all grossed out. Do you guys get parsnip easily? They're a staple here. I love parsnip and yummy beef stew. They're a staple. Parsnips are great, right? They're so underrated. Ah, they're so good. I would eat them more often, but I'm always lazy and I don't want to go through the hassle of preparing them for grilling or something, and they just stay in the fridge and become old. I'm always sad. I think mashed potato and parsnip would be good. Roasted parsnips are, oh, they're delicious. They're so good. They're almost like potatoes, but not. No, they're much more, they have a stronger flavor. I think I've only ever had them roasted or in soup. Well, both are good. That's great. Roasted is delicious, and in a potage or in a soup, it's amazing too. I think they have a citrusy hint. I would have to taste parsnip to... Apparently it was one of my favorite puree as a kid, parsnips. Oh no, Cyan! Roasted root veggies together are always amazing. Like you can literally grab whatever you have, or like whatever is in season at the farmer's market, and you just prepare it all, like cut, toss with oil and herbs and stuff, and salt and pepper, and grill it. Yeah, no, beets don't count. Beet is basically a fistful of dirt disguised as a veggie. They don't count. They're disgusting. They look good, but bleh. Also, they will make everything purple, so nope. I'm about to start a 330 stitch Kitchener stitch. We'll see if I finish first. Oh no! How? Ugh, beets. Blech. I'm hiding in my sweater. from the beets. Oh, I need to draw a donut after. Yes, finally someone brave enough to attack these nasty beets. Oh, you're in the right place if you don't like beets. There's at least me and Box of Paint and you who don't like them. I think Otto hates them too. My parents would prepare like meat pies. Team hating on beets. Yes, devil's root. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. I have to write that down. Beets are the devil's root. Blech. But yeah, like a meat pie, and they would serve like veggies and all that. But it's sort of a tradition to eat. Hold on, what's the word I'm looking for? Pickled beets with like meat pies. And as a kid, like they always, like when you're a kid, they have you try this stuff, and I was so grossed out straight from the first bite, and always puzzled when I would see like the parents like, oh wait, we're forgetting the beets, and dig out a jar of beets from the fridge and like put some chunks of beets, and I was like, but you're ruining your meat pie. What are you doing? It made no sense. Still doesn't make a lot of sense, but yeah. Finally, some people with their minds in the right place. I always think I like beets, but what I'm thinking of is red cabbage, and then I eat beets and I'm like, ew, this isn't red cabbage. Yep. Fair assessment. Same-ish color, but the taste, oh my gosh. More power if you like them, but it's one of the few foods that I can swallow and smile and tell you. I mean, if you like beets, you can have all of our beets. We're all giving them to you. I used to really like beets, then I didn't have any for a while, and now suddenly I can stand them. Oh, that's odd. I remember liking them a lot roasted with goat's cheese. And now I can't stand beets or goat's cheese. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Both are really, both have a really strong taste. Like, beets, they have a really strong taste. And goat cheese also. Fridays in kindergarten was fish finger and beets. Blech. Beets are only good for coloring Afke's costume. Oh, that's adorable. Yeet the beets. That's so good. Whoa, I love it. Take our beets, all of them. Take it, take it, take it. Oh, definitely. Have it, have it, have all the beets. Eat the beet. It's good. Good stuff. Ugh. Okay. I was dubious when I found out most of the sugar here is from beets, and I was like, no. I think sugar beets are a bit different. They're not the same as the beets we're used to seeing. But I'm not sure. Sugar beet. Yeah, check these guys. They kind of look like a mix between a parsnip and well, they're like a stubby parsnip in look. And they're not red. It's funny because I have like background noise. I have a bit of music as background noise, and it's Where Is My Mind? Just as my mind was blown. My brother worked at the sugar beet factory, and yeah, they're a bit different, but still, yeah, they're not great. It's a bit like corn sugar. It is different, but the person was like, sugar is from beets. And I was like, if it is, what have I done moving here? Oh my god, no. And you don't even have a backup like maple syrup or something. I think the only source of like sugary stuff that you don't have to process really is honey. Well, you have honey over there, so I guess you're safe with honey. Because like cane sugar, you still have to process it. And like it doesn't get any easier with stuff like sugar beets or corn syrup. Agave? You still have to do something to get agave. Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned the sugar beets being cooked down. Sugar beets have a really strong odor. We see the trucks driving them around here, and we used to have a sugar beet factory and it smelled strong. Was it a good smell at least? I mean, any smell, if you smell it all the time or if it's too strong, can get really, really gross really fast. I seem to remember buying agave in tons like maple syrup. Yeah, you can have flavored agave. They sometimes have it like maple syrup flavored. Agave. Agave is primarily known for its succulent, is that how you say that? And xerophytic species, the blah blah blah. That's not what I'm looking for. Why is agave bad for you? Oh, it has a lot of fructose. Beets always think bees. Same with goose, I always look for moose. My favorite sweetener is monk fruit, but they mix that with dextrose because it's so sweet naturally. Oh, interesting. Lived behind Kraft where they made mayo and BBQ sauce. It was never nice. Oh no. Did that put you off mayo and BBQ sauce? Though Kraft mayo? They made Miracle Whip. They make Miracle Whip. Blech. Like salad sauce. Not good. I think it's bad. The factory definitely smelled bad. The trucks smell like the new harvesty smell. Oh, okay, cool. It's not too bad. but worked behind Mars, and melting chocolate on a hot winter day was one of the best things. Oh, that sounds amazing. I kind of like Mars bar. Mars bars. You could smell the eggs in the air from mayo and... That's bad. Though if you need to fart, you're covered. You're definitely good. I don't know, it's not me, it's the you know, the craft factory over there. Is a Mars bar like a Snickers? It is a bit like a Snickers, but without peanuts. It's like the nougat, caramel, and the whole thing dipped in chocolate. It's a really soft ball, soft bar. Recollet is just plain. It is not good. They make Skittles and Mars bars behind where we work, but you never get to smell the Skittle. You can taste the rainbow, but not smell it. Oh, Mars bars. They had I think we had a maple Mars bars at some point where the caramel was like maple flavored or something. Am I making this up? Maple Mars bar. I did? No, I did not. Yes, thank you, memory. So yeah, we had a maple Mars bar, and it was really good. How Canadian is that? My pumpkin Reese's arrived next week, and I'm wearing a hole in the carpet piece. You're almost in time for the tree, the Reese's tree, which are basically the same stuff, just a different shape. M&M Mars at quarters is 10 minutes from me. They have vending machines in the lobby that are free. What? And it's the freshest candy. It tastes so much better. Oh my gosh. What? That sounds amazing. Whew, Maple Mars bar. Definitely, if I spot them again, I will definitely send you one, Otto. It is my goal to send you like the maple variant of every chocolate candy bar that I see that is without peanuts. Reese's trees. Okay, so the whole context of the thing is that Reese's, you know, the cups that are filled with peanut butter, that basically like this. Well, they have seasonal, like they have all sorts of variants, but they have a weird seasonal range of products that you get the trees that look vaguely like this. You get the pumpkins, which look vaguely like this. There are hearts, I think, that are really a weird shape, and eggs for Easter that are basically just a blob. And they have a thickness, like if you look at it at an angle, it's a bit like I'll try to draw that. So it's kind of thick, and it's basically just like the Reese's peanut butter with a thin layer of chocolate. But the whole thing in ratio. Oh, they have bats too for Halloween, but the pumpkins are the main ones. But yeah, the whole thing, the ratio of the filling and the exterior, the chocolate, with the packaging, it has this weird effect where the oil from the filling kind of gets hold on, I'm trying to find my word. It sort of goes through the chocolate and mixes with it and makes the chocolate really soft. And then the oil continues and get absorbed by the cardboard at the bottom of the packet. So you get something that is perfect, like texture of like good mushy, the good mushy thing inside the chocolate that's a tiny bit more dense, just a bit. And since all the extra oil has been soaked in the cardboard, it's a good balance of oil, sugar, diabetes, and all that. Or like Boxapane says, they do seasonal Reese's that is 2-3 times the peanut butter. But you know, when you get the cups, like if you look at Reese's cups from the top, there's always like this middle area that's a different texture on the chocolate and that's softer. And then the edges, since the peanut butter is thinner, these stay kind of hard and a bit crunchy. But with the weird seasonal shapes, they're like a blob of peanut butter that is dipped in chocolate. They don't have like a mold shape per se, so it's all the same texture throughout. Hey, thank you so much for being here, Yuri. I hope you have a great weekend. Chocolate is definitely much closer to melted, even if it's not dark. Yeah, it's I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's definitely like the center of a Reese's. And like, if you take a Mars bar, it doesn't have the same effect because the caramel and the nougat in it is not as fat as the peanut butter. So the chocolate on the Mars bar stays kind of crunchy. But the chocolate on the blobs it is all like mixed in with the fat from the peanut butter. Oh, they're so good. Like if you're a fan of all the like the soft stuff, icing, peanut butter, the Reese's, like Buenos, Kinder Buenos, Ferrero Rochers, like that softness in there, that's it. It sticks to the roof of your mouth to enjoy after the peanut. Yeah, that's true. It's a bit like it's not a very appealing comparison, but to me it feels like it's leathery or like a peel. You know, when you eat certain fruits and the texture of the fruit, like a pear, let's say, the texture of the pear is very different to the peel. It has that same kind of energy a bit. But with 10 times the diabetes factor. They're so good! They're so yummy, yummy. Okay. Did you know Ferrero Rocher also makes Nutella? That's what Ferrero Rocher filling. Yeah, I knew. Of course. As a kid, like, I don't know if you guys have that in the US as well, but we've always had Nutella at home, and it's Ferrero Nutella. It's written on the thing. So when I saw Ferrero Rochers after that, I was like, oh, yeah, it's the same stuff. My mom let me get a box of peanut butter lovers Reese's last summer because of the stockpile issues, and they're so good too. What are those? What are those? I didn't know that until this year. Oh, interesting. Or maybe it's just that I'm a bit more sugar obsessed. Yeah, you have the teeny tiny like Ferrero in the corner, and then Nutella, and then the image of the toast with a good amount of Nutella on it, and like a hazelnut and a glass of milk in the back or something. The bottom of the cup is chocolate while the top is more peanut butter. Hold on. No, not Reese Witherspoon. Blech. Oh, okay. So the shelf is half chocolate, half peanut butter flavored. Interesting. They only release them in the summer. Oh, I've never seen them here. I saw the Halloween one, though I don't think I saw them physically. I stay away from Nutella, as I'm well aware I will die from diabetes after one spoon. It's basically icing in a jar. Like, let's be real. Do you guys remember when Nutella came with like surprises in the lid? Like one was holographic hollow stickers, I think. And now sometimes in the winter you can get jars that have a cookie cutter sort of attached to the top. It's dangerous for sure. Oh my gosh. Like when you become aware that a whole pail, like a whole bucket of Nutella is not that expensive, that's really dangerous knowledge. Cue the back in my day voice. Back in my days! Back in my days, we still had toys and cereal boxes. I don't know if they do that anymore. Do you guys remember when all the cereal boxes had a magic eye puzzle, like magic eye thingies on them? The thing that you kind of have to put close to your eyes and then sort of get a bit cross-eyed, and then when you pull it away, a 3D images will pop out of the pattern. Those were super trendy in the 90s. Those were trippy, I know, I agree. I used to make croissant and then fill them with Nutella. Oh, yeah. Or you can buy croissant plain and put Nutella on them. Like, jar, knife, croissant, and you just plop it on and take a bite, then plop on some more, take another bite. My my mindset with Nutella is a bit closer to, if you can still taste the bread, you didn't do it right. That's where I stand. Another way to enjoy Nutella is if you get meringue. Sometimes you can buy like already cooked meringue. Like, you know, they're usually kind of like little piped shapes that kind of look like a cute little swirl thingy. And you can buy these like already cooked. Well, you take 2 of these, you put Nutella in the middle, sandwich, and it's absolutely delicious. Nutella is better than the weird to dry chocolate in pan of chocolate. Do you mean like that? That's the bread that it like a bit like this, and there's chocolate in the middle, right? Store-bought croissant around here and yucky. They're not flaky, they're soft. I don't like. Did you try putting them in the oven for a bit? That can sort of salvage a cheap croissant. What's it? What?
Tu donnes des deux, finalement?
En 2 secondes? Ok. C'est quoi qu'ils veulent qu'on fasse?
Rien.
Hold on, guys. Okay, back. Need to hit the bed. Oh, have a good night, Cyan. When you buy them here, it's like a stick of dark chocolate, so it holds its shape while being cooked. It doesn't spread or fill in the bubbles. Oh, that's... Yeah, it's fine. Ooh, I just put out Voronezhskaya on my pen without messing it up. Good. Hold on. It's like croissant with a stick. That's a chocolatine. Dang it. It is a chocolatine. Like, croissant is not always like in a croissant shape, well enough. Sometimes they're just like a bit flat like this, and you have like the croissant. Chocolatine. This one has the the stick of chocolate in it. Like, you know, good bakeries when their chocolatines are legit. Like when there's like enough chocolate in it and it's good and all. But yeah, it's kind of a stick of chocolate, so yeah, it doesn't really... It's a bit better if you put it in the oven to warm it up. But yeah. Here that is. You guys got it wrong! It's a big debate in the French world. What is a chocolatine and what is a pain au chocolat? We call those rougelaars. Chocolatine. Chocolatine. There you go. It's basically chocolate in French, so chocolat, and the suffix in. I'm not very knowledgeable in French, but it's kind of a cute suffix to add to stuff. So anyway, chocolatine. It's chocolate time. Basic French. Yeah, very basic. Very, very, very basic. I haven't had French classes in forever. Yeah. Yep. But I agree, like, I'm very critical of my chocolate croissant, and there's got to be a right balance of chocolate in there. And there used to be a bakery near here that had awesome chocolatine. Like, instead of being the stick, they would put a handful of chocolate chips in there. So it was a better ratio of chocolate to croissant dough. But they closed. So now there's one other place that has like, it's a bit further away, but it's another like nice bakery, but their chocolatine is not the best. It's not my favorite thing from there. I'm critical of croissant in general, as everyone should be. That sounds yummy and a much better use of dough, right? And it would really be cool, because when you would look at like the bottom of your chocolatine, it's basically a rectangle of dough, I think, and they sort of fold it twice. Like, they put the chocolate, then they fold once, and then they fold over it. So, is it like that? Or is it just like they roll and then they roll it again? Oh, I think that's it. So I think yeah. So that's basically how it's rolled, and in here you have the chocolate. So if you look at the bottom of it, here you have like a seam. And with these, the seam would always be full of chocolate chips too. So it was absolutely delicious. The ones here, it's folded to meet in the middle. What? Like this? Like this goes down, so... What? What is that? That's bad. I would say next time you get one, you have to take a picture, but I won't encourage you to get that. That's depressing. Good thing I get birthday cake later because I'm craving chocolate now. Oh yeah. Always. Chocolate's always good. I don't have the patience to be a baker, and I think it would be way too dangerous to be around that stuff all the time. But I'm really serious about my pastries. In New Jersey, there's only Italian or Jewish bakeries, but they sell croissants and Napoleon and baguettes. Well, those are classic. Like it's the really classic stuff, especially baguettes and croissant. I don't know what the Napoleon is. What is it, Napoleon? Anyone see the Hot Mess Caramel Week on? I don't watch British Bake Off. Oh, it's a millefeuille. We call these millefeuille in French. That's the thing, right? Like this thing. Yeah, that's in French they're called millefeuille, which would translate to like 1,000 leaves, because of the flaky nature of the thing. Where I live in Montreal is sort of a very Italian area, and we have an Italian bakery that we go to sometimes. It's really interesting because it's open 24 hours usually. Now, COVID times have been different, but it would be open all the time. And you would get stuff in there like either the, the sort of pizza breads, like it's a thick dough, like that has been cooked in like a cookie sheet and it's covered with toppings and sauce and it's sold cold. And you would get, there's like a deli counter and you can get pasta and also all kinds of pastries. And they have like cannolis, they have cookies, they have cakes, they have the millefeuille, croissant, all sorts of things. Send a pic on Discord. Oh my gosh, I just saw the kitten pictures. Wait, is that... Who's the chunker? Wait, that's Emmy when she was like a catermelon? Oh my gosh. Check ça. Ah, c'est Tom. De visite. Check le chunker. Oh my gosh, that's depressing. It kind of looks, it doesn't look proper, if you know what I mean. There's something about it that's a bit like, I kind of want to censor it. I don't know why. Hello, Tom. We have a visitor here. She had 5 babies in that little tummy. Yeah, and she... Wow. She was like ready to let them out and also feed them. Can I show the chunker? I can't believe this is Emmy. I had to notice like her sandwich cookie spot to be like, oh wait, that's Emmy. They taste as good as they look. Hello, Tom. Tu miaules pis on t'entend pas. Il est pas content. Hello. You're welcome. Le chunket time. Look at that. That's Emmy. She's such a teeny tiny cat now. That's a catermelon. Oh my gosh, poor baby girl. She must have been so like uncomfy. Like, oh my gosh, I can't even wash myself anymore. Help. And oh my gosh, the babies. The babies. How precious. Yeah, she was ready to burst, seriously. She did that in Texas heat as well. Oh no. Poor baby. I wonder if she was full of regrets. Full of kittens and regrets. Oh, poor Emmy. She's so happy to be neutered now. No, to be spayed. Sorry. Okay, so let me get, no, not chocolate, you freak. Chocolate's in. Okay, so check this out. Some of the chocolates in here seem to be like the one you showed me, but they're not rolled the same way exactly. But these are sad. How can you call this a chocolatine if there's barely any chocolate in there? That's a nightmare. Oh, that one is a bit better. That starts being a bit more legit, in my opinion. But yeah, these are all sad. So sad. Oh my gosh. Now I'm only gonna be even more bummed out that the bakery I liked is closed. Oh, this is a bit better. Look at that. That's not bad. Oh, that's legit. Yeah, that's a bit better too. Yeah, the 2 sticks of chocolate. What is that? Give me a handful of chocolate chips in there. She literally had one night alone. Full of kittens and regrets. For that one night. The stars that show them like a snail lying, they come as flat, weird pockets. Oh, that's so bad. Oh. You're almost better off buying a plain croissant and Nutella or like a plain croissant. You slice it open, you dump a bunch of chocolate chips in there, you put the top back on, and you put it in the oven for like 5 minutes at 300 Fahrenheit. I'm so... But Recollet has like sugar on the outside. Oh, really? And dip it in more Nutella? Yeah. I would I5 Clive on that. Clink. Seriously. Hey, Paulo! Just in time, we're talking about pastries. He grew up with those awful things, so we know how I'll make a good one. Yeah, do you make your own like croissant dough and croissant and all that? Speaking of chocolate, I just saw a guy who made a coffee bar. He milled coffee like you would cocoa nibs. Coffee beans aren't oily. That's gotta be hardcore. Wow. Like pure caffeine. Pastries are nice. Pastries are the best. Yeah, you get a caffeine buzz, but he said it was nice. Oh, it's basically pure coffee. Hey, Tom is back. Il est de retour. Hold on. Tu veux-tu lui donner des munchies?
Pardon?
Tom est de retour.
Oui.
Tu veux-tu lui donner des munchies?
Ok, attends, je peux faire ça.
Like you basically want your chocolate croissant to be like a Ferrero Rocher. So you open it up, put a lot of Nutella in there, hazelnuts, close it, dip it in chocolate, roll it in more hazelnuts, And yeah. Is there any suggestion for something different for birthday cake this year? Tiramisu? A tiramisu?
Pour vrai?
Ice cream cake, birthday pie. Ooh, yeah. Oh, this one? Yeah, it's really nice. I really like it. I used to love getting tiramisu for my birthday. Though, would always ask my mom, like, can you please make it with, like, coffee and, like, almond extract instead of adding amaretto in it? And when she would add amaretto in it, it would always be way too much alcohol. Like, you could get a bit buzzed just eating a part of tiramisu, which was too much, but yeah. No one does coffee but me, but I could polish a tiramisu off on my own. Oh, dude, definitely. Merci, Guillaume. Tout le monde est content?
Ouais, il n'y a plus rien sur les mains.
What about a trifle? What is a trifle? No, not Trudeau, it's trifle. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, it's basically a similar idea to tiramisu, but with a bunch more stuff in there. All the pastry talk. Dang, I miss tiramisu. We had a good recipe with mascarpone cheese. Oh, and it doesn't require a lot of ingredients. It's just that the cheese, the mascarpone is a bit pricey, but oh my gosh, it's so good. My in-laws love cake, but I love to mix it up. Ooh, cake is great. You can do like a roll-up cake, like with a I only know the words in French, so I'm really struggling to think of how to call this. Usually called a cake for a rolled up cake like a genoise, and then you can put like whipped cream with fruits in there, or a mousse, or icing if you're hardcore like me. Bought me some Animal Crossing cards and I felt like I shouldn't have. Oh, did you get any good ones? Truffle is a good option because you can do chocolate and a fruit one for each side. A Swiss roll, is that the name of it when it's a full cake? We have a snack cake here that is called a Swiss roll, so it's easy to get confused. I got the DLC in mind. That's awesome. Dude. Enough. Whew. The best part of a truffle is you can soak the cake part in booze. Oh no. Your lug is what always comes to mind. Yeah, your lugs are great. But a rolled up cake is my hub's favorite kind. Really? Oh, that's so cool. I haven't opened the packets yet. I'm giving money to Tom Nook. Oh man, I love a good Yule log cake. Ah, what the fuck? Guess it's over. Okay, what other kind of pastry I can doodle? Oh, donuts. I forgot the donuts. Hey, Otto, if you're still around, how do you... Is it a bit better with the having the Krispy Kreme so close by? Like, has the novelty effect worn off a bit? I'm giving money to Tom Nook for family gathering, but I'm not sure if people liked it. Oh wait, hold on. I made a rather fancy tart this Wednesday for a family gathering. I'm not sure. What was the fancy tart like? Elle est retournée se coucher vite en maudit, hein?
Mm-hmm. Elle est passée par moi.
C'est toi qui as fait son oreiller?
Non.
Trop
Je pense
drôle.
qu'il est juste tombé.
Oui, mais c'est un oreiller maintenant. Donuts. I will post pictures in Discord. Yes, please. And orange crème chibust cream and dark chocolate ganache tart. Whoa, that sounds super fancy. I made poutine last week, so you know. Maybe it's chibust. I had so many Krispy Kremes when one built near me. I had a coupon. They became greasy after a while, but now I'm getting my hankering for them. Oh no! Speaking of baking, I wanted to make a pumpkin roll, but I was thinking of using my spice cake recipe as the base and adding pumpkin. Do you bakers think the crumb be too big for a roll? Poutine evoked the from... It was great. I even did the gravy. Because you can easily buy canned or, you know, the packets that you add water and it turns into a sauce after a bit. Like you warm it up and eventually it thickens. But I bought, we had like beef stock and I made the gravy. And I was like, yes. We made the fries, like cut the potatoes and cook them. It's only the cheese that we couldn't do. But we had fresh cheese and it was the squeaky kind, so the perfect kind of cheese. Speaking of, I'm not sure, Nicole. I'm not familiar enough with baking to know that. I would think it's more about how you cook it. Like if you can cook it in a sheet, a cooking sheet, and then when it's warm you can still roll it up in the shape of the roll to let it cool. Might be okay, but I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wow, that looks amazing, Paulo. Dang. Wow. Well, seeing as how there's barely any left in the tart plate, I think it was a success. It looks amazing. Hold on, I'm looking for something. Okay, how legit is that cake? Just taking a break. Like, that's legit. I'm pretty sure I had saved a recipe for a pumpkin roll cake. Yeah, this one. So I don't know if that would be helpful. But I could try and send it to you, Nicole. Right, right? The cake looks amazing. Looks super legit. Do you know how to use chocolate as an ingredient? Yeah, I agree. Completely. Like, let's go back to the good-looking cake. And it's supposed to be vegan, too. Which I'm like, what? But I'm definitely wanting to, like, do a similar cake with the same ratio of stuff. I'll try to see if I can put it in Discord. I hope this is a pin that has a link and is just not a video on Pinterest. Where is it? Wait, did I skip it? I think I skipped it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, hold on. Bon, bienvenue. It's back. Is it back? Hold on. My chat has not updated one bit. Dude. Top chat. Live chat. Okay, good. How does one find the strength to wait 36 hours for a brownie? That's a very good question. Can barely wait until it's cold. Yeah, it was my internet. I'm sorry. It I would be eating raw batter by hour 2. That's what I'm gonna find out. You rest the batter for 24 hours, then bake it and rest them again for 12 to 24. Basically turns to chocolate fudge. Or you could make chocolate fudge. Just saying. Oh yeah, it's not for me either. I'm gonna have to eat a lot of Happy Hippos. Oh dang, Happy Hippos. They're so good. But that crispy brown top. I don't know. I'm split. I kind of like a stupid layer of icing on my brownies. So it kind of ruins the crispy top of brownies to have a thick layer of icing on it. There's one thing that I would like to eat a whole lot more of, and it's matcha flavored desserts. How about you bake a cheap brownie first and then make the 36-hour brownie while you're appeased? That's a clever idea, I gotta say. I think Dominic is onto something. Like dual wield the brownies. Hey Otto, did you see the chocolate cake that I've shown earlier? I don't know if you were around your screen at that time. It's like when people say they need 3 days to make real tomato sauce, and I'm like, throw tomatoes and throw a potato in there, and it'll be done in a few hours. Why do you need 3 days to make real tomato sauce? I don't get it. Oh, you saw it. Yay! It looks so good. No! Oh no! How do you recover from stitches falling off? I would always panic when that happened to me. I kind of get like shivers thinking about it. It's so scary. Okay, so I don't know if it's worth asking because I don't know who will be able to answer, but in terms of boxed cake mixes, there is Betty Crocker and there is Duncan Hines mostly available around here. And does anyone here have a favorite? I have enough struggle with meals that need to be left overnight first. Oh my gosh, what? The sadness of doing all that cooking and then nothing to eat. Oh, I so agree. What kind of meals do you have to leave overnight first? Oh, that's rough. Never used the boxed cake mix, not a big cake baker. Oh, just wondering. I think they're both fine, but I prefer Betty Crocker. Yeah, but then again, overnight oats is not exciting. And no one is hyped for overnight oats, as far as I know. Oh yeah, my god, fudge. I made char siu pork. Oh yeah, yeah, I can see that. Okay. I never used the box cake mix because they practically don't exist in Russia. Oh, interesting. You probably have better tasting cakes then, if you have to make it all from scratch. Overnight. What do you put in them? Because, dude, generally overnight oats are a snooze. I have fun memories of eating boxed cake mix, but not any precise memories of like what brand it was, what flavor it was, and if it has changed since then. I don't use cake mixes anymore after working at my last job and realized there's a lot of stuff in there to me. Oh yeah, definitely. It's not ideal. It's just a shortcut. It's a bit like, you know, like eating Kraft peanut butter. It's delicious and it's nostalgic for a lot of people. But if you want something that's healthy, you're not gonna find it in a jar of Kraft peanut butter. I make different kinds to keep it from getting boring, but lemon, lime, orange curd, fresh fruit, chocolate, maple syrup, sugar, nuts, and crunchy things. Wow. Is Britain the only place where they have Angel Delight? What is that? Do you warm up your overnight oats in the microwave the next morning? Or do you eat it cold? The only place I've encountered it, and oh my, is it hard to explain? Haha. It's not like American pudding, but grittier. We use yogurt or fruit juice as the base, so it's always cold. Okay, interesting. What did you call it? Angel Delight. Angel Delight. Huh, It's kind of presented a bit like a pudding on the box with words like fluffy. Oh, whoa, that's interesting. Huh. Dude, this one could do with better presentation. That's not a good look, guys. Hey, Lise, hi. Hello, Laura. How is she doing? Precious little kitten. Du blanc mange. Oh, that's not, no. Ugh. Oh, I have sort of bad feelings towards that. Angel Delight is a powdered dessert product produced in the United Kingdom. It is designed to be mixed and whisked with milk to create a mousse-like sweet dessert. Interesting. Previous owners, Bird's Custard. We have Bird's Custard here. It's the only butterscotch thing here that tastes like butterscotch. Oh, that's sad. Last year I made milk chocolate brownies and we accidentally put them behind our air fryer one day. We were using it and it turned into chocolate brownie bread pudding. Oh no. We ordered milkshake with a takeaway and they made it with butterscotch and Angel Delight. It was amazing and horrible at the same time. Why horrible? She's so well. We had a nice chase and she also presented me with her favorite thermos. Oh, that's so cute. That's so sweet. Oh, it's so precious. Such a sweet little girl. She's a cat, by the way, if you guys don't know. The Angel Delight tried to do its thing and solidify at the same time as tried to be mixed. Oh, that, okay. I can see why that would be a problem. It would be like mixing Jello into something and hoping it doesn't turn into jelly. So it made a very gloopy drink. Ooh. It might have been easier if they had prepared the mousse first before mixing it in the drink, maybe. I love joining a food chat. When is it not a food chat? It's so often a food chat. Pudding can be delicious, but it doesn't look cute. We still haven't eaten the cheese and chocolate crackers yet. Did you guys get the thing they had at some point? You could buy potato chips or potato crisps covered in chocolate. We get cheese crackers with peanut butter in the States, and it seems gross until you eat one. But these look like chocolate Pop-Tarts. Oh yeah! Oh, I remember those! I thought it was a joke, but yeah, I remember them now. I would have tried them. Definitely. I can't have cheese, so that's the big deal breaker, but... Dude, if I could eat almost anything, I would definitely try that. It's easier for me to imagine tasting that than eating something like an oyster. I would have been all in on chocolate covered potato chips. Yeah, I wonder. They only had like milk chocolate ones, which I thought was a bit dull, but it looked interesting. I'm hungry now. Oh, it's 5. Oh my gosh, already. There's so many desserts. We also got corn flavored corn chips. That's so silly. Okay. Woohoo. Which seems redundant, but it tasted like a can of sweet corn with butter. That's hilarious. Trader Joe's also sells dark chocolate covered chips. Ooh. I hate cheese crackers personally. Like Cheez-Its are too salty for my taste. Typical. Oh, really? Well, have a great shower, Val. Corn flavored corn chips. Of course, there are corn flavored. Duh. Oh, that's the best stuff. I love that kind of thing. Well, I hope so. I don't know why it cracks me up so bad, but it does. You can find it next with the apple flavored apples and the banana flavored bananas. Oh, dude. Not enough corn flavor. It really was a surprise, but my sister was in a fit as well, trying to explain them to her. Like, when you explain it, I understand what it means, but it's still really funny to... Like, you get a moment of pause where you ask yourself, have we really gotten to the point where I have to specify that the corn thing is corn flavored? Like, they mean something else by saying that, but still, it's hilarious. That kind of makes me want to eat buggles. Bugles? I don't know how you say it. Yeet. I now have a second saying with yeet that is worth remembering. She's unfortunately a fan of beets. Well, she can have all of our beets. All of them. Cheese flavored cheese, yeah, same. To be frank, we are getting to a point with GMO foods that taste like something else. Yeah, I know, and you can always flavor something else, but that's kind of why I think it's hilarious, is it's having to having reached that point where you gotta specify that, like, something, like, when you don't know what it is, you're like, has this been transformed enough that now they have to say that it's the thing that is flavored, you know, as it is, if that makes sense. Like grapes that taste like candies. Now, I don't know if those are GMO. They could be, like, in the same way apples are GMO. But it could also be, like, really obscure variety of grapes that have gotten really trendy. A bit like bananas. Like, we tend to think there's only one type of banana, but there's actually a lot. Except that we don't see them anywhere. So when you hear about a different sort of bananas and you're like, oh, wow, that exists. It's got to be like man-made or something. No, but it's been around for years and years, but there's no market for it or something. I'm one of those pervs who really like beets. Yuri earlier said, yeet the beet. And that was hilarious. Yeah, if you like beets, you can have all of them. Sometimes they try to give them to us as the freebie in the grocery list, and I'm always like, ugh, and I remove them so quickly. And my mom can enjoy the feast. Purple pea. Can you imagine, like, a big plate of beets and asparagus? Fun times. I also love beets and I love them raw. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, we gotta end this stream. So, unless you guys have any more questions, I think it's time. Unless those beets are red cabbage, I'll pass. Yeah, red cabbage is good. Though I think I personally have a hard time processing everything that's a deep purple. I've tried eating beets before, and it didn't make me feel really good. And then I was like, okay, well, that's beets. And at some point, I bought some red cabbage to eat, and I felt equally unwell. So that was weird. Anyway. So if you have any questions, you can post them now. Otherwise, I will say a great big thank you to you guys for being here today and spending your Saturday with me and the rest of the nice folks in the chat. And again, thank you so much for Lise and Otto for being there and being my moderators. And I want to thank you all for being here again, and we will see each other on the Discord server during the week, as usual. So have a great weekend, guys, and see you all next time. Bye!